Hello, welcome back to a new video. I'm Jules, and today I'm doing a grungy look, and I'm calling this an anti-Valentine's Day look. I'm indifferent about Valentine's Day. I think you should do whatever you want to do, but I thought this would be a fun concept, so let's get right into it. All right, so first I'm starting out with my Say Illuminator, and this is in the shade Warm Glow. And just going to apply this kind of as a primer. I've already prepped my face with my usual skincare. Okay. And I am going to just get rid of this glasses marks with my Lisa Eldridge Pinpoint Concealer. And this is in the shade 5. But I love this for my glasses marks. I feel like it gets rid of that. So I'm just going to pat that in with my finger. So I've been inspired lately to do more creative looks. That's something that I also like to do. I like to do like natural looks too, but I love a good glam, just creative look. So I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade 2N. And this is the newer foundation. I just did a video on this, but I really like it. So I'm going to use that. Before I put the foundation on though, I want to use this Kosas color corrector in the shade Illusion. I want to put that on my dark spots, like my cheeks first. I'll pat that in. Sorry, I have like foundation on my finger. All right, I'm just going to pat that in. This video is already a mess. All right. So let me just blend this in a little bit here. This is a BK Beauty Nikki LaRose brush, and it's the N16. So now I'm just going to go in with the foundation before this like dries. I always keep it right here the most, just because that's where I have the most discoloration. But you can always like layer this up. Why is there always some kind of beeping? It's so annoying. Anyway, I'm not going to be complaining. So this is like a pretty full coverage foundation, and I actually really like it, especially for this look, because it's going to be a statement eye, and I feel like I want my skin to be very perfected. And blending that in. Now I'm going to go in with my She Glam contour. This is in the shade Tawny Amber. It's a liquid contour. This is the first time I've used this, but I kind of want to do like a heavy contour. This was like $6, I think. And I'm really excited to use it. I'm going in heavy with the contour because that is what I want for today's look. And I'm going to use my foundation brush to blend this in. This kind of helps blend it in. It's a little bit more natural looking, even though I want this to be a little more prominent than usual. It just tones it down just a little bit. Wow, I went really heavy here. That's okay. Just going to take a clean beauty blender and just blend that out a little bit more. This is a really nice product. It does have a little bit of a vanilla scent to it, but it's not too strong. Bringing that up to my brow. Concealer, I'm going to use my Hourglass concealer, and this is in the shade Silk. It's a little bit lighter, but I want to use this right here. And then on my nose a little bit in the center right here. And then down here, and a little bit right here, and a little bit right here. Do a little bit right here. Finger a little bit to help blend this in. Now I'm going to go in with the Glow Play blush by MAC, and this is in the shade True Harmony. I think this will bring it together a little. Okay, so I'm just going to take my Hourglass concealer, and this is in the shade Sepia, and just do a little bit on the sides right here, just to sculpt it out a little bit more. I don't want the contour to go too far down on my nose on the sides, so the concealer kind of combats that. I'm going to go over this one more time right there in the center. Just a quick side note, I use the e.l.f. Brow Lift for my brows and the NYX Lift and Snatch in Ash Brown, which is this pen here. So a very inexpensive combination, but I feel like it gives really good results. So I'm going to powder a little bit. I'm going to use my Huda Beauty Ube Birthday Cake Powder because I want to provide a little bit of brightening under my eyes. So I'm just going to use this powder puff and set that. Oh my god, this is so fragranced. Oh. It smells good, but it's just really strong. Then I'm going to add a little bit of this Kosas Cloud Set. Brighten up my face a little bit. Just a little. I'm going to use a little bit of MAC Fix Plus to set my complexion. Okay, I'm going to go back in with this Huda Beauty Birthday Cake Powder because we're going to start with the eyes, and I want to make sure the fallout is minimized. So I'm just going to put a little bit more of this powder there. Alright, so first I'm going to start with this Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Eyeshadow. It's just this color right here. And I'm just going to use that on my eyes first as a base. So I'm blending it up and out, blending out those edges. I take a fluffier brush and just blend those edges just a little bit more. I'm really going out of my comfort zone a little because I don't usually do under eye smoky like eyeliner and stuff like that, but we're gonna give it a go. So I'm gonna use my Chantecaille liner in Earth. It's like a espresso color, and I'm gonna just go ham under my eye. Ooh, so scary. So I'm just going to blend this in with a brush. I have smaller eyes, so I always get nervous about doing this type of look, but I am going to really smoke it out to make my eyes look bigger. I'm sticking with mostly mattes today, actually. So I'm going to use my Sigma Cool Neutrals palette. I have not used this on camera, and I'm really excited. So I'm going to use the shade Harvest, which is like this kind of camel brown color, and I'm going to use that in the crease. Okay, I know it's kind of scary looking. Now I'm going to take this on the bottom and just put it underneath that black liner to really smoke it out. And I'm kind of connecting it with the top as well. I'm not going to be doing a wing today, just a really grungy smoky eye. Just going to blend out these edges just a little bit with this big fluffy brush. I'm going to take the Chantecaille Earth Liner and tightline my bottom waterline. This is where I'm like, it closes my eye, but we're going to add some lashes and then smoke the bottom lash line out even more. So I'm going to use, actually I want to add like a little bit of like reddy color to it. So I'm going to use this shade right here. And I'm going to use that on the bottom lash line for the bottom under my eye. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in the crease as well. Let's go back to that. I always like to do my lips because I feel like it helps determine the rest of the look. So I'm gonna use a MAC Stone lip liner. Just blending that in. And then I have a couple options that I can't decide. So I have Folio, Acting Natural, Yash, or Flesh Pot. I think I'm gonna go with Acting Natural. Yeah. Now I feel like I just need to add a little bit of coolness into my under eye. So I'm gonna use this shade right here, Onyx, and just deepen that bottom under eye here. It's kind of setting like the initial black liner, well, the black brown liner. I feel like my lips are looking a little too cool tone, so I'm gonna put a little bit of Flesh Pot in the center. And I think that'll like warm it up just a bit. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of grayish. So I'm just kind of mixing and matching. Let's do blush. I'm gonna do this Laura Mercier blush in Fresco. Still feel like my lip is not really going with this eye look, so I need to warm it up just a bit. So when this happens, sometimes I'll just take my eyeshadow, like I'm gonna take this shade and mix it. I'm gonna mix Fossil and Harvest together, and then now I feel like it's like really dark. I'm gonna use a Yash. I'm so sorry for mixing all these things, but this is kind of like the fun part about makeup. So I'm putting a little bit of Yash on. So now it's kind of warming it up a little. I'm gonna take a little bit of peach stock. I feel like that was a missing one. Okay. I just love being able to like mix and match. I think that's like just so fun and like artistic, and you know, you just have to find the best shade as you go along, and that's the fun of it, in my opinion. I'm gonna put some falsies on. I'm gonna use these Kiss Jubilee lashes. So let me put those on and I'll be right back. Okay, lashes are on. I'm gonna use my Lancome mascara lashy doll and just connect my lashes with the false lashes. I'm really trying to make these lashes very bold. So I'm actually taking the mascara and putting it on the actual false lash too. I'm gonna take a little bit of this Nude Stick Slate and just tight line both the under eye. I kind of just closed my eye a little bit and just tight lined both the top and bottom. My least favorite thing is when I can see the glue on the top of my lashes. So I'm going to take some eyeshadow and this Sigma one, an Onyx, and just press on that to get rid of it. The whole goal of this look is to just have it be really smudgy. So that's kind of what I'm going for. I don't want any like perfect lines really. I'm going to use this palette for highlight. Just going to do there. And I really want to use this Mob Beauty highlighter. It's an M98. It's like a balm, but I'm just going to put that right over and hope for the best. And hope it doesn't move everything around. One last spritz. I'm just going to lightly take my beauty blender and press everything in very lightly. I'm just going to add one more thing, the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light. I feel like I need some bronzer actually. So this is a nice light bronzer. And I feel like this will kind of bring in a little bit more warmth to the face. This is the final look, my anti-Valentine's Day look and a grungy smoky eye. I hope you enjoyed this and I will see you in my next video. Bye.